before, so I live it up. When I'm come, better get them off. That's a floss track, better get them off. I'ma keep eating, it's a dinner rush. I'll let you finish, y'all. Clock of diamonds, I can promise I'm being honest. This being modest. I am your highness, I am the finest. You rappers, plus you a liar. Don't idolize and I don't admire. Been doing me for like ever. I'm a better me, more clever. It's a new way. We surfing, baby, new age. That's a certain, baby. Let's take a ride. Put your for the ones that die. It's vows tonight. Just you and I get lost tonight. Then lose your mind. I'm it. I'm it. I'm it. I'm it. I'm it. I'm it.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a very good defense. The Giants are top 10 in fewest points allowed, and they'll be up against the Eagles' offense that wants to hang a big number on them.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line, between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. With about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Now that's a great play defensively, and one thing we do know, both of the corners are going to face a lot of action in this game. The way that offense likes to fling it around.
The safeties, they better be ready to be engaged as well. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Let's go. Green
3. They'll look to throw here. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go. Green, over. All right, now, Detroit.
They'll drop the throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They find some open field here. A solid stiff arm. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. 53 yards on the ground. A little juke. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
So they're operating in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, that's Maxwell. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. shift together here from the D-line. Here's Dobbs to throw. Now he's flushed out left. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nigel Bradham in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. And Aguayo's kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Let's go! Detroit! Detroit!
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. And they give this time to the tailback. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. If they want to try that again, go play action and hit them over the top.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. Room here to run. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. They take over 1st and 10 in excellent field position here. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Dobbs now on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here we go!
Now a handoff looking right. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are in for 6. Roberto Aguayo now for the point after. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Looking to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The Eagles on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Gonna give this time to the tailback. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense, finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. The Giants on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's go!
He can run for it, and he will. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Come on, let's go!
On 2nd down, Dobbs finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 17-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll come out in the pistol. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. To throw is Dobbs. That's caught at the 3. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Back to throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this 1st half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Jakeem Grant now to return. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
Let's see if they do just that. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
2nd down following the run.
Let's go! Run!
Out of the gun, Dobbs. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Come on, let's go! Ohio!
Here's Dobbs to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, that play certainly felt like what I call a tendency breaker. 1st and 10, they dial up a draw play. That's not a normal situation, but give credit to the defense. They weren't fooled at all and really finished off the play.
Come on, let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Giants on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go!
Throwing here, Dobbs. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Derek Barnett coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up in the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. They go play action here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. So this brings up a 2nd and 2.
Back down to that Philly. Here we go. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over. Watch him now, Barney. All right, back.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. And he is down deep into Giant territory. A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Back to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Second down, just 1 yard to go. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The give to the fullback on the dive. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On play action, it's Dobbs. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go. 1-9.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go.
Dobbs is throwing. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up past the 20. And he cuts it right in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at his 4. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Eluding the pressure right. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Joshua Dobbs, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. And the lead is up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. He's letting this one go for Fuller. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guys throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he'll be knocked down sideways. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play net.
That's caught inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. And this is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They'll look to throw again. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted.
Let's go! 3-19!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Keith Mumphrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. There the Eagles are back within a score. Now the try here for the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Giants ready to come out now. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. And the defense is going to let him think about it a little as they use their 2nd timeout here. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. On play action, they'll throw. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback,
yeah,
you've got to make that throw, right?
Yeah.
That's got to be completed.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Dobbs now on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Back to throw Dobbs. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And now here's a carry heading left. And he went nowhere. He'll lose lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Giants, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.